Hey guys, your girl Mimi. So 2024 is in what? 1 month time, and I want to be very intentional about this topic. And these are skills that are in high demand. They are in 2023, but there will be more demand for these skills in 2024. And I just wanted to discuss this because it's important for us to be intentional in 2024 and to take our finance, our income, our skill, personal development, all of these things important. So I don't like long intros. I'm going to mention 20 of those, and then I think I added 2 extra. And I'm also going to be mentioning the ones that I do personally. So if you're interested in that, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Let's go to my number 1. Machine learning, AI. Okay, AI, machine learning, artificial intelligence, machine learning. The reason why I've made this my number 1 is just because of the way the world is going right now with AI and with artificial intelligence in general. You see the demand. Look at what ChatGPT can do. ChatGPT can make you a script. ChatGPT can, respond to email for you, and it's just amazing how this whole thing is unfolding. It's still very new. That is why there's a lot of potentials here, and I believe that we can all tap into it one way or the other. I don't know what you are going to be doing if you're not tapping into AI, okay? Because AI can transfer this to this. You can use AI to create website right now. So there's a lot when it comes to AI. There's so many AI related roles now because that is the way the world is going. If you look at the way things are evolving, offices and different companies are reducing staff and employing people that can work with these new developments that is, coming up. And AI, machine learning, these things are not going anywhere. So if you're looking for, because I remember the last time I talked about this, I just mentioned it, but I didn't give any detail. If you want me to mention like specific place where you can get AI education, let me know in the comment section. And any AI related training online, let me know in the comment section, and I'll be willing and happy to drop you that information. My number 2, I made a list because this is important. 2024, we're going to be what? Intentional. Number 2, I have added plumbing. Is it plumbing or plumbing? Oh, Nigerian accent. Anyway, this is great because it's a technical. I want to call this one's handyman skill. This one, if you have it, you have it. Nobody can take it away from you, and you actually get to set your own rate according to what I've seen here in Canada. People who are handy would determine how much they charge you. I recently added a fireplace to my living room, and boom, dude collected $80 to just hang that thing. So that's what I mean by a handyman, someone who has the knowledge and skill to do something, with their hands. And with the way housing shortage and government efforts, trying to build a lot of houses for people in Canada, there is high demand for plumbing. And this is actually a good one because they're not dirty, they just wear their overall, and for me, I feel like they look really When you go on Facebook Market as well, if you are someone who have all the skills aside just working for a company where you are doing your 9 to 5, you can also put up your you can also put your service up on Facebook Market, and people will call you. Apart from working for builders and developers, you can have your own site also where people call you and say, hey, my toilet's just stopped flushing, I need help, and you get to set your own price. Anyway, moving to my number 3 on this list is carpentry. This one, we can't begin to overemphasize it. Canada has to make a special route for carpenters and plumbers because of the demand for it. Most of the houses in Canada, they are built with wood, okay, and that was a whole shock because coming from my home country where we build with bricks and blocks, here all the houses are just made of wood. Most, or at least more than 80% is made of wood. So this tells you the high demand of, how high demand this is, from fixing doors to building the whole house with wood. So it's more like woodwork, and this takes a lot of skill. If you can learn this, trust me, you're going to make a lot of money in Canada because of the demand, okay? As houses are coming up, they need you. Someone wants to change their kitchen cabinets, they need you. The door, they need you. The wardrobes, they need you, so, and it goes on and on and on. So definitely look into this. You can even get a job with furniture makers for those who are doing carpentry job or related to furniture, like making a bed, for example. There's so many opportunities when it comes to this, and we need to be paying attention to this kind of job that there is money there. It's not every time big name. Money is important. Number 3, and the reason why I've put this again, I don't know if this is not, it's similar to carpentry, but it's drywall. And so most of the buildings in Canada, actually, there must be a drywall there. So what you're looking at the back over there, where my frames are, those are drywall. They just carry that thing and they put it there, and they can remove it as well. So this is a big skill, because this is the first place I saw that after, back home, when you finish laying your block, you plaster and then you paint. Here, when you finish the framing and I don't have the expert knowledge, but anyway, after the whole framing and everything, they put a drywall before they paint. So I hope you get the gist. That is a good skill to learn in Canada. And that brings me to my number 4, B5, which is painting. This one, even if it's a new house, people are painting it. If it's an old house, people will buy and want to flip it and paint it. Or someone is renovating, they want to paint. Someone wants to change the color of their office, they want to paint. And that is me, because I'm looking to change the color of this place. I might need to paint it. And your children's room, when you move into your own home or into your own apartment, you want to add a little bit of color to make it nice. So painters are always in demand. I think we all understand the role of a painter. There's no point to overflog that. Okay, and that brings me to number 6, which is home improvement sales, guys, and just sales skills in general. You cannot miss it with this one. If it's manufacturing, if it's working in customer service, sales will never go out of place. And it's important that we all improve our sales skills. It could be tech sales, it could be just one-on-one sales, it could be working in sales department of a company. You can't, if you know how to sell anything in this life, I don't think you'll ever be hungry. And one of the things that I do, okay, is that I put stuff up on Facebook Market and I sell them, okay, and then I make my own profit as well. So if you have, although I'm talking about home improvement sales, which is like, you flip a house, you modify some things and then you put it up and sell it, but I'm just using that opportunity to also talk about sales in general. Okay, if you have that skill, you cannot go wrong with it. Communication skill, my number 7. How to talk, when not to talk. You have to unlearn some things and then relearn some things. Unlearn some things and relearn some things is very important, especially in this day and time where communication is everything. People get fired for not knowing how to talk, and people also get fired for over talking. So please, when it comes to communication, you cannot, there are so many courses on Coursera about effective communication. I just think one should take that course. I took that myself and it was very beneficial. So I just feel learn effective communication. And then my number 8 is being an electrician. This particular one, as you can see, lights is on in this place. The demand is so huge. Without lights, nobody's going to survive in Canada, because the snow, when it's snowing, you are cold. During the summer, you are feeling hot and you need your heater on. Learn how to do this. Wiring, fixing bulb, putting switch on. This whole thing costs a lot of money. I will soon talk about specific when I do my basement video, and how much it costs us to develop the basement, 1 bedroom, and how much each of these people I'm calling charged for this. Yeah, you understand. Okay, now number 9, customer service. This particular one I did before. I don't do it anymore, but I'll tell you this though, if you're just looking to start any kind of work, one of the jobs that are always readily available for you is customer service role. Basically, it goes back to communication skill, knowing how to talk. You're going to be answering customer queries and practice active listening. That's one of the most important skills when it comes to customer service, because people call you they are going to call you to tell, they're going to, tell you why they are calling. They're going to have to report something or ask questions about something, or get more information about your product. So active listening to understand what the customer wants and to provide or prefer solution is very important. Customer service job, you can find it in manufacturing, in tech, in IT, in telecommunication, in retail, whatever it is, you find. Even I don't think there's any company right now that will not put their number for people to call. So when you call, most times you're calling the customer service department of that company. Okay, and I also worked in this both here in Canada and also in MTN Nigeria. So hey, I've done those. And that brings me to my number 10, which is hairdressing. See, look, if you know how to make hair, you will make a lot of money in this Canada. Me, I just put my cornrow on, because you see these people that make hair in Canada, they will bill you, and if you're not careful, you use all your money to look good. So wig to the rescue, thank you. It's fake, I know. But if you know how to make hair, you're going to make a lot of money. People who can braid will charge you as high as $120 to $150 just per braid, and you carry that for 2-3 weeks. You wash the hair, you go again, you braid again. So even just to make the cornrow, which this I'm wearing this wig because I have cornrow under, it's still my baby girl that does it for me, and she charges me $50, $40, to do this. So if you can make hair and you know how to retouch, you know how to lock braids, any kind of hair making generally would be nice. I have H factor. Hair. It's your hair, not your hair. Whatever, take the message, forget the H. So now I'm moving to my number 11, which is driving, guys. So number 11 is driving, because it's almost impossible for you not to need a driving skill in Canada. From driving a truck to driving a taxi to doing delivery to Uber, every kind of, to driving school buses, to driving the public buses. There's so much job in this particular one, guys, and again, you need it as a skill for yourself. Okay, so driving is a huge one. It can make you money, it can save you money, because you can drive for different companies like Uber, or you can do skip the dish, or you can do delivery, you can do Amazon pickup. There's just so many things about driving. And if you now know how to drive truck, God has really blessed you in Canada, because the demand is so huge and the salary is so high, and most of them even drive inter-country. They would go to the US, bring stuff and bring it here. One of the reasons why driving skills in high demand in Canada as well is because this country is just too big. I can never imagine flying in the same country, and you're flying 4 hours and 4.5 hours in the same country. It's so big, and people need goods to get from one place to the other, hence the demand for truck drivers. So if you know how to do this, you need to get your class 1 license or class 3, depending on the province you are in Canada, and you're good to go. Okay, floor installation is my number 12, and the reason why I've put this is because, again, when it comes to building the whole house, is not like, for you to finish building a whole house, you're going to need different skilled people, and someone needs to make the floor the way it is by putting a vine or putting tiles. So if you know someone, if you have the skill to put up tiles and to put up the wooden floor, whatever kind of flooring that they need, you're going to make a lot of money, again, because people keep building houses and people will keep needing your service for that. And that brings me to my number 12, which is roofing and HVAC. I think I'm concentrating more in terms of like skills that you would need in a house, but that's also because every human being lives in a house. So again, roofing, HVAC, very important. And that brings me to my number 15. I'm going to rush through them because it has a lot to do with house, and that's carpet installation. You can see on my floor right now is just a rug. Okay, this is good for Canada. First of all, it keeps the place warm, and secondly, it's cheaper, so people would always need your service to lay rug very well and lay it effectively. Lay it like an, if I'm the one that laid this thing now, maybe some parts will be shaking, some parts will be wobbling, but look at the, if you use an expert, you're going to make if you're an expert in this field, you make a lot of money because you work with developers. as they build new houses, and then you'll be able to provide your own service and also put up your service online for people to reach out to you from, like in Kijiji. And again, Facebook Market is a great place a great place to market your skill. All right, so that brings me to number 15, CCTV camera installation. This one, every Canada house has a camera in front of it. Some come pre-installed, other people will add extra security to it. I have security myself in my own house, and everybody does. So if you know how to install security cameras, this one is a flexing, you just look cute, come do your job and go. And I feel like most of these jobs, again, this is not gender specific. Over here in Canada, I've seen women do just any kind of job. Somebody used to say, can a woman do this? Can a woman drive truck? Women do just anything that a woman can do, they actually do, and they do it well here. So please feel free to learn how to install cameras, because you'll be able to work for big companies, and you also be able to provide services to homeowners who want to put extra security in their house. So anyway, that brings me to my number 15, which is appliance repair services. So every now and then your fridge is going to stop working, or your cooker stop working, or your TV has an issue, any kind of appliance whatsoever, washing machine, dryer, all these things, somebody have them in their houses. And of course, because just like with anything at all, there are bound to be sometimes where it's not working the way it should work, and you're going to need an expert to come fix it. So if you know how to repair any of those things, you'll be making a lot of money. And that brings me to my number 17, being a mechanic, auto mechanic or whatever. This one, you're going to make a lot of money, because people's car would always break down, people's car would always spoil. Okay, you're going to be making money if you carry your car for just by the time they put the computer and run it, they will find 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 error or faults in the car. You have to pay, and they pay good money. Mechanic, I think regardless of where you are in the world, if you own a car, you already know how much your mechanic is charging you. Now compare that to how much you earn in dollars for knowing how to repair and fix cars. You make money from that. My number 18 is this one, don't laugh, making dog houses. In Canada, my goodness, I've never seen any country that has dog or love dog compared to the way people love dog in Canada. Even in this winter, someone is walking their dog outside, like the way they love dogs. So if you know how to build dog houses, if you like any business that is related to dog, if you can make dog food, if you can even provide dog babysitting, when someone is going out and want you to babysit their dog, I'm telling you, you find all these kind of jobs in this country. And also, if you know how to work dog, or if you don't mind, if you're also a dog lover and you don't mind walking someone's dog, like now that it's winter, people would want you to walk their dog outside so that they can exercise and come back. So anything dog related, dog house, dog food, walking dog, babysitting dog, but if you're not a veterinarian, yeah, if you're a vet doctor, you're going to make a lot of money in this country, because I've never seen UAE is cats. People love cats so much. Someone will have 5 cats. Here people will love dogs so much. I don't want it. It's a lot of work. It's like having a baby. And then number 19 is cooking. This one is not a woman's thing. If you know how to cook, it's a surviving skill that you need, and it's also a skill that can make you money. So my baby's birthday is coming up, and then I have to contact someone that is going to do the cooking and all of that. And I know how much I paid for a tray of jollof rice and a tray of fried rice. Previous birthday, I did the cooking myself. This particular one, I just want to relax and enjoy the event. I don't want to be tired, because I want to cook and cater for everybody that is coming. So look at cooking as a skill. You can work as a chef, or you can have your own restaurant, or you can even just get a license, hygiene and whatever license, and then start providing cooking or baking service to people who can bake cake. Make a lot of money from baking cake to donuts to even Nigerian puff puff. If those ones give you their own price, away. And to my number 20, I don't know if I'm keeping up with these numbers. Number 20 is fashion designing, guys. So this one, a bit controversial even from the last time, because when I Talked about this the last time. Someone accused me of saying that fashion designing is not a good skill to have, but that's not what I said. So I'm going to repeat what I said. I said if you already know how to design clothes, it's important that you learn how to design clothes to fit the environment that you are. For example, now it is winter, outside is full of snow and it's really cold. If I'm to go out now, I'm going to layer up. So if you know how to make the clothes that will be in demand in different seasons, that would be a great skill to have. If you just want to concentrate in sewing Ankara, for example, that might not be in high demand because of the environment. You have to, just like in any business, if you do your visibility study, how many Nigerians live here, how many Africans live here, and out of the ones that are here, how many of them have the need for Ankara. When you do your maths, you'll be able to, if you do your math, you'll be able to, determine if what you're going to, the demand is there or not. People wear Ankara once in a while to church and, dedication, different like special events when you want to look, cultural. But aside that, when you are entering the snow, you're going to forget that cultural thing and you're going to layer up because you need to be warm. So designing is good, but since you already know how to design, I'll just advise that you get, learn how to also design other kind of clothes. Don't just concentrate in design. I also know how to sew myself, and which is funny because I have my own machine, by the way. When someone said, oh, you're trying to say that fashion designing is not in high demand, or you're trying to discourage people, and I just laugh. After my ND in Nigeria, I remember I went to Ogba Fumi Kuto and I learned how to sew, and I have my own machine even then and even now. So again, I don't do it as something that I make money from. I do it for my own self and for fun. Also, I do use it to alter my clothes or make amends or make adjustments. So altering is also another thing. If you know how to sew, people will buy or order clothes online most times and it doesn't fit them the way they want and they will need alteration. You make money from that. And that's my number 20. This is that my number 20? This one, I added it as a bonus, and there are 3 of them. And the first one is financial management. All these things that we talked about, you are going to earn money from them. How you manage this money is very important. When people come to Canada, it's very easy for you to not know how to manage your finances, because also this is a credit system. So as you are opening a bank account, they are giving you credit cards. You think that money is yours. You have $6,000 credit card and you're swiping. You can't pay. Now you're behind. Now they are paying interest rate. Now you are in debt. Before you know it, bad credit score. So knowing how to manage your finance and also making investment like in your RSP, contributing money to your TFSA, these things are very important as you start your job and as you start earning. You can also look into investing in different like S&P 500. All these things are very important. S&P 500 is the one that I'm currently doing, and I'm still learning this whole thing. Basically, in Canada, there's an app called Wet Simple. You download this app, you can buy different stocks, like you're not buying one particular stock, but you're buying like Vanguard or VFV or VU Earn. All this stock are guaranteed to give you at least 8% interest annually. So this one I am also doing myself, so look into that. You want more information, let me know in the comment section, or we can have a whole topic about that. And then content creation is also another one. It's a bonus, but you need it in this 2024 that's we're entering. Guy, if you're not making money online, you are Johnson. You are sleeping, and the excuse I hear, I don't like camera, I don't want camera to be on my face. Well, you can I did say that I was going to make like YouTube channels where your face don't show, but I don't seem to. I've tried a couple of times and I can't do the tutorial because I need to show you how to do it, and that has been difficult. I need to install something on my laptop to be able to do that. But just to give you overall is, for example, when you go on YouTube and type top 10 cities in Africa, you will just see pictures and voiceovers. You don't get to see who's doing that. Or someone is trying to do a biography about Dangote, and it brings up Dangote, richest man in Africa, is said to award this, is the owner of Dangote Cement and this refinery, and they are popping up pictures of those things they are talking about, and you can't see their faces. Those are examples of a faceless channel. For example, as I'm talking to you now, I can put something else on the screen and my voice will still be, just like I'm doing now. My voice is still playing at the background and you're not seeing my face, yet I am passing my message. So that's what I'm talking about when it comes to content creation without your face showing. Now, if you don't have a problem with your face showing and you are not creating content, this one, I don't know how to solve your problem. Please start monetizing all your social media platform. I've been concentrating so much on my YouTube recently. I've stretched myself to also post on my Instagram, especially when it comes to remote jobs, and that's because I know so many online jobs that people can find from any part of the world, and I'm like, why not? I can put up short content there, and again, brands will reach out to you to influence and to collaborate with you. And let's not forget the fact that when it comes to YouTube, for example, you still make money from from all the ad streams and all the ad that will be played on your video. So please look into content creation. If you don't even like long form videos like the way I'm sitting down now talking, you can make short form videos. You can even be doing reaction video. Right now, you don't even need to have a camera to even do that. You can go on Instagram and even remix a video and make a reaction to it and still earn money, post it on your shorts, YouTube shorts, and be monetized. Okay, the hard work you need to do is to get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube and 4,000 watch hours, and every advert that is played on your video, you will be paid for it. Why are you playing? Don't play, or else you're gonna learn. The last one I promise, guys, is real estate license, and this particular one I feel like it's something that you should look at if you don't even like any handwork at all. If you know you have people skill, you have sales skills, you can you can pay attention to details, and you love real estate. I don't know why you wouldn't love real estate, but look into this. Okay, the license is a bit pricey, especially here in Alberta, and I think it is anywhere else in the world, by the way, because also the potential to make money is a lot. And this particular one I'm also doing myself. I'm still reading for it, and when I'm done, I'll bring my certificate and say, hey guys, your new realtor, use me to buy your new home. I'm advertising now, so you will not say I didn't tell you that I'm about to become a realtor. So anyway, guys, these are my list for today, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to watch this particular video where I talked about about 14 crucial skills that you need in Canada if you're looking to move. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I need your help and support. Thank you guys, and always expect meaningful content from me.